This is my dream for today's world. In October of 1964, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "The time is always right to do what is right." Today, in 2018, I say, now is the time to do what's right. We can learn a lot from Dr. King's words and actions. The year 1964 was a long time ago, but we are still dreaming, and I have a dream for today's world. I may not look like Dr. King, but I believe like Dr. King. I wish that all of our differences would be celebrated and that everyone felt included. I would like to see all people treated equally, feeling important and admired for their deeds. I wish there were no more wars. My dream is that everyone lives in a safe environment, loving and not hating each other. I feel like sometimes people don't try very hard to befriend people whom are different from themselves, particularly those with different skin color. Dr. King said, "I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear." I may not look like Dr. King, but I believe like Dr. King. Dr. King was a minister's son, and I am a minister's son as well. I can only imagine he went to church a lot. I know that the love I have experienced in my faith community has been life-changing. I think that sometimes we are not kind to each other because we don't try to love like I have learned to love at church. Dr. King encouraged many people to stand for what was right. We need to see everyone's inner soul instead of what is on the outside. My dream is that people would stop jumping to conclusions that would lead to quick judgments of others. I wish that adults could love each other like kids do. Dr. King said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." I may not look like Dr. King, but I believe like Dr. King. I wish the world was not so complicated. I think that all people need to speak their thoughts if something bad is happening. If I don't speak up when I see someone hurting, then I'm hurting them too. Dr. King faced many challenges, but he stayed committed to his work. I wish that we all had the courage that he did. I wish we would all be friends with our neighbors and see that we have more in common than we think. Dr. King said, "In the end, we remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends." I may not look like Dr. King, but I believe like Dr. King. Like me, you don't look like Dr. King, but like me, you have the choice to believe like Dr. King. We can believe in equality, love for our neighbor, world peace among all nations and races. But it takes you and me to work together toward the achievement of these beliefs. Dr. King had big dreams, and I had big dreams too. I want to live in a world where people are not judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. I dream that we can live in a world where we can all get along. I dream that all people will be seen as equals and that discrimination is not a topic of our daily lives. My biggest dream is that you would start today in joining me in sharing love. It's not hard. You just start with a smile. Thank you.